And we're at the Royal Canadian Circus at the Dixie Outlet Mall in Mississauga, and the ringmaster joining me now, Joseph Dominic Bauer. Tell me about this circus.
This is an action-packed traditional European-style circus in the round. We have all the ingredients of a fabulous circus. We have amazing aerialists, we have acrobats, we have artists that were featured on America's Got Talent, we've got comedy. The sights and sounds of a real fabulous circus, so it's something I think everyone should come out and see.
You don't see a lot of traveling circuses anymore, do you?
No, you don't. And that's what makes this so special. We're celebrating 250 years of modern circus this year, and we're happy to be back after the whole COVID situation, and we're ready to go. What
are some of the acts that you can tell the people at home that you're going to be seeing here?
Well, you're going to be seeing unique acts, like something you've never seen before, the Wheel of Death, the Chicago Boys, and then you have my wife, Claudia, on the trapeze.
What is she doing?
Right now, she's performing 30 feet above us. She's on a single trapeze, performing without the aid of any safety devices whatsoever. And she represents 5 generations of her family from Mexico. And so she's an acclaimed artist. She has many talents. She also performs with me in the giant wheel at the end of the show.
What kind of work goes into an act like this?
Well, you know, as you can see, she's very, very strong. There's a lot of dedication. She's been doing this since she was a little girl. So a lot of, like right now, she's going to be hanging by her toes only.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. Now, she's been doing this obviously all of her life, comes from a circus family, I'm taking it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And she's also an acrobat. She's done hand balancing. She has many talents like her family from Mexico.
All right. Now, this is just one of many acts that people will be seeing here. And this is a circus that doesn't involve animals. Tell me a little bit about that.
Right, we don't have animals this year, but we make up with all kinds of amazing artists. Like I was telling you, we also have, believe it or not, a human cannonball shooting from the front of the big top all the way to the curtain. There's so many neat things, lots of surprises. I don't think it's any different if you see it with the animals right now or without.
All right. Back to Claudia's act for 1 second. What you can't see right now is there is no safety net, no padding, no nothing. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. She's performing without any hooks, any net. The only one that's underneath her is me when she's performing. But she's so well trained and such a professional. She really knows what she's doing, and she's very safe.
All right, back to the circus for a second. How long have you been touring with this, and how much longer will it go?
Well, we've been touring since May with the Royal Canadian Circus, and we've got a couple weeks left here in the Toronto area. You can go to royalcanadiancircus.ca and find out our entire tour schedule.
All right, I look forward to seeing the next act very soon. Thanks very much.
Tira forte il vento, c'è una vecchia terrazza, davanti al golfo di Sorrento. Un uomo abbraccia una ragazza, dopo che aveva pianto, poi si schiarisce la voce e ricomincia.
We are back at the Royal Canadian Circus with another amazing act. Tell me a little bit about this. Hand balancing.
This is hand balancing, but totally in a unique way. He's the only one in the world to perform an act like this. He's traveled all over the world. He's been to major circus festivals. He's from Italy. He's Jimmy Forniciari, and he combines his beautiful voice of singing with hand balancing.
What kind of work goes into this?
Well, this is like in gymnastics, when you see people training for gymnastics, this is just like that. He spent his whole life, from generations of his family teaching him. So it's a lot of dedication and a lot of talent.
So hand balancing wasn't enough. He had to throw in opera singing as well.
Absolutely, and that's what happens many times in the circus. You might have a talent that you really like, he can sing, but he really loves the circus with the hand balancing, so he decided to combine them, and that's what makes him so unique.
Now what we were able to see was hand balancing, one hand balancing, and he also balanced a tube on his feet. What else will people see him do in this performance?
Well, you'll see him perform in one arm a lot of the times, like you're seeing him right now. And then at the end, he does this very beautiful ending with a mirror ball that they blast, and he makes the mirror ball spin while he's in the hand balancing. So it's totally unique, and the audience love it.
All right, that sounds amazing. We'll have a lot more coming up from the Royal Canadian Circus. We are back at the Royal Canadian Circus, and what you are watching and hearing is one of the more popular acts here at the circus, the Valencia Gauchos, a drum act, a percussion act, a married couple from South America. Tell me a little bit about your performance.
So we're the Gauchos from Argentina, and we're a rhythmic drumming act, like an Argentinian cowboy. So we perform a drumming routine with the rhythm with our boleadoras, which are the little plastic balls that we hit on the floor and run a rhythm with a drum. So we continue a song, me and my wife together. So we're in sync together.
How much work goes into getting the right beat and getting the music working perfectly?
Oh, well, this is, I think, completely, probably years to complete everything. And but we took many months just starting our routine together and actually perfecting it. We're still perfecting it now.
Tell us how you got involved in the circus life in the first place.
Well, I'm from Brazil, and I did a dancer audition to come into the United States to work in a circus, and that's how I met my husband, and he just introduced me to the rest of the performances.
How amazing it is to be able to perform in Canada in a circus like this.
It's really great because I remember when I was a little kid just going to a circus in my hometown and always wondering what could be life in the circus, traveling, seeing amazing places and amazing people.
You were talking off camera that there's several generations of circus performers in your family. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that's right. I'm 7th generation in my family, the Valencias, and flying trapeze artists. They're all hand balancers. As myself, I performed hand balancing on the chairs here at the Royal Canadian Circus, and also the Gaucho act is something that me and my wife perform. It's really upbeat and loud for the audience. They're gonna love it. I think it's a good act to come and check us out now.
What are your thoughts when you see the smiles on the kids' faces in the crowd?
That's the best thing that I come to see, is just coming out here and see their faces. They light up and they're smiling back at me. That's the best feeling I get.
We are back at the Royal Canadian Circus with Avery of the Chicago Boys. Avery, what's going on here?
Right now we're doing a high energetic trick. Actually one of our most difficult tricks, because it involves two people. And timing two people at the same time is very, very difficult.
How much work goes into your act?
A lot of work, a lot of teamwork, a lot of hard work, and it's very dangerous too, because the ropes itself really, really heavy, so if they hit you, it can cause a real serious injury.
Yeah, it looks like it would hurt a lot if the ropes hit you.
Yeah, we've been hit by them before though.
All right, so you guys have appeared on America's Got Talent as well. Tell me about that.
Oh, that was one of the most, I think out of all my 20 plus years of performing, that was one of the most greatest performances I've ever done, or any experience I've ever been on. We got to meet a lot of the judges. Just got to have fun. We got to show the world who we are and what we're made of, and what our team is all about.
Did that help launch your careers?
Yes, very much so. We might have not won the competition, but it gave us global recognition. So we've been booked up ever since we did that show.
All right, perfect. Your show looks amazing. Thanks very much. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right, tell me a little bit about this act. This is out of this world.
These guys are amazing. They've been at NBA halftime spectaculars, many major television variety shows, and featured on America's Got Talent. These guys are amazing, and they've done some great work on our tour, and we're so happy to have them with us this year, you know.
Now, it's not just these guys that have been seen on television and have performed around the world. Tell me about that.
A lot of the acts that we have are special, like the human cannonball. We have a girl that hangs by her hair and does a whole act with hair hang. The Wheel of Death is the closing of our show, and I'll be performing that at the end, every performance. So lots of fun, lots of surprises. We've got one more city coming up in Burlington, and then we're finished. But RoyalCanadianCircus.ca is where to go to find out all the show times. You can get tickets at the box office. So come on out. It's the oldest form of family entertainment. It's never been censored. It's a lot of fun.
Now, these performers have been touring since May. That's a lot of touring.
Yeah, we've done over 150 shows, and we've had packed, sold-out shows. People are coming back out, wanting to experience the circus once again.
All right. When will you be in Burlington, and how long will you be there?
We are there from the 25th to the 29th. We have 3 shows on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, just like here. You need to come out, RoyalCanadianCircus.ca, or go right to the box office.
Thank you very much for your time. And that is it from the Royal Canadian Circus. What a show this was.